All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory and praise to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Rawchaa Qadash, the honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Honors and salutations to Hopeful Light, pushing his word in truth and sincerity. Or this is the brother Tawab Shah from GMS Los Angeles, coming back with another video on the spirit. And what I want to go into is about a week and a half ago, I went out with a few brothers. The elder bros, Tazadak, and the elder brother Barak out here in the LA camp. We went to the movies and we went to go see that latest, the latest Creed movie. The main character, Michael B. Jordan, and basically the for brothers that haven't seen Creed, I'm gonna mention the scene in there. So if you brothers haven't seen it, I'm just giving you the heads up. It's gonna be a spoiler. Spoiler alert. So if you brothers don't want to hear why, the scene I'm about to go into, you brothers can go check the movie out. But anyway, it was this particular scene that stuck out to me in the movie. And when you watch the movie, it's basically about Michael B. Jordan. He had a friend, he used to run with back in the day when he was, coming up as a young man, before he became a boxer. His friend, was also, he was on he was really be, he wanted to be a boxer first, but he was kind of troubled, Jay coming from troubled past and shit, So his friend, him and his friend are out one night, Michael B. Jordan sees a guy, that, if you go watch the movie, he explains, he runs up on this dude and he basically, assaults him, basically. He gets in, get in the fight. And his friend, comes and he pulls a gun out. He gets arrested. And that was the last time he seen him, until he basically ran into him, years later, because he got released out of prison. But anyway, like I said, you can go check the movie out. I'm just going to go jump to the scene that I'm referring to, which is around the end of the movie, because they end up having a fight, a championship fight. And, basically, Michael B. Jordan ends up winning. But at the end of the match, when he goes into the locker room, he sees his, his homeboy and shit, and they piece it out, and that was a beautiful scene, seeing that, because us brothers that's coming into the truth, we're learning, to have brotherly love toward one another and to forgive each other, our trespasses against one another. And just seeing that on film, that was a beautiful thing, man. Especially with the head tribe, the tribe of tribe of Judah, because when you watch, a lot of movies that's have come out over the past decades, they mainly show our people destroying one another, murdering one another, all manner of evil against one another, doing all manner of evil against one another. And just to see that on film, especially in this day and age, that was beautiful. So it made me think of this scripture right here, because when I seen them piece it out in that scene, I thought of the brothers, So yeah, I'm just gonna bring out a few scriptures, touching on that, brothers got oughts, or, brothers offend one another, or, whatever it may be, whether it be a small issue, whatever the case may be, we all gotta, keep in mind to forgive one another, and let brotherly love continue, man, especially the times that we're approaching, because when all hell break loose, man, if we are blessed and the Lord has us around other brethren, we want to have our brothers back. We want to be in the mind frame of having our brothers back, man, being our brothers' keeper. So I'm gonna get right into the scriptures, man. I pray this is edifying to you sincere brothers out there. So this is Matthew chapter 18, verse 15. And like I said, this is the scripture I thought of when I seen that scene. All right, it says, moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. And if he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. And basically, when you go see the movie, the Jake that was locked up, he felt abandoned. He felt like Michael B. Jordan turned his back on him. So he felt like Michael B. Jordan trespassed against him. But at the end, he didn't know that Michael B. Jordan, his mother, because he was writing him from prison. He was writing him letters, and his mother was hiding the letters from him, from Michael B. Jordan. So Michael B. Jordan didn't even know he was trying to get in touch with him, But, like I said, at the end of the movie, Jake basically, Michael B. Jordan basically confessed his fault, and his friend confessed his fault, and they forgave each other, and then they pieced it out, And Michael B. Jordan told him, "Hey, you need anything, I'm around. Don't hesitate to call," And that's beautiful, man. That's a beautiful scene. All right, it says, moreover, if thy brother trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. And they were alone in that scene. You brothers that go and see the movie, you're gonna see that scene. It was just them. It was just them in the locker room by themselves. That's what made the scene even more powerful, because there was nobody around. It was just them two. And that's why I said this is the main scripture that popped into my mind when I seen that. All right, it says, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. You see, if a brother hear another brother out, confess their fault, ask for forgiveness. Hey, that's a beautiful thing. Like it says, thou hast gained thy brother, right? But I'm gonna continue. It says, but if he will not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more, that in the mouth of two or three witnesses every word may be established. And if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it unto the church. But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as an heathen man and a publican. You know what I'm saying? So basically, this is referring to a brother, a man that's in his walk, in his faith. Okay, if a man is constantly being, counseled, always getting pulled to the side, and that individual is always rebelling, bucking up against the order. Eventually, like it says, he let him be unto a heathen man, But the point is, mainly the point I wanted to bring across was in the 15th verse, which is, confess a fault. If you got a fault with a bro, go to him and let him know. You know what I'm saying, between you two, and like it says, man, if you hear thee, forgive him and let brotherly, man. Let me get that brotherly love continue. This is Hebrews chapter 13, verse 1. It says, let brotherly love continue. That's just plain to the point. Because like I said, the times that we coming into, we're going to have to be on point with one another, as far as having each other's back, trusting in one another, That's why the Lord has put brothers together, Brothers that come from different walks of life. It's no coincidence. Brothers is, you got brothers living with each other. You learn a brother's spirits, personality, you know, and you also see, like the brothers always say, you're gonna see brothers dirty drawers and shit, but that's okay, you know. But that's not the only thing we see. Even though we do see each other's dirty drawers, we also see the beautiful things brothers bring to the table. You start to appreciate brothers' spirits for who they are. You see the beauty in brothers. Being around brothers. You pick up certain attributes, things that you peep. Brothers may do. You might not say it. You might not voice it to the brothers. But you might silently observe certain things brothers do, and you apply it to your day to day. And sometimes brothers do give you verbal advice directly. Because you can learn from a brother indirectly. A brother might not even know he teaching you something. Because you just sitting back and you observing the brother, and he's teaching you things while him even talking with you, speaking to you, making eye contact with you. You just learning from him indirectly. And there's times where brothers do give you verbal advice, and you learn from them directly. They brother might show you some little thing. Hey, damn, hey, the water, bro. Make your day to day operation a little smoother. That's all. But that's the beauty of the body. You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of the Lord bringing that brotherhood together. Okay, let me get bear me 1 second. Slovakia. Bear me 1 second. Again. Yep, this is 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 17. It says, honor all men, love the brotherhood, fear the Most High, honor the King. You see, and this is the mind frame we gotta maintain. Okay, we supposed to honor each other, love the brotherhood, and fear the Most High. That's very important, to fear the Most High, to fear the Lord, honor the King. With these things right here, that's gonna just that's what's gonna keep that bond tight. And when you at peace with brothers, and brothers is flowing together in the spirit, is a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing when brothers is on one accord, dwelling together in unity and peace, having the same mind, having the same belief. And when I say same mind, meaning the same, we believe in the same things. Okay, we teach the same things. Okay, we speak the same things. Okay, that doesn't mean we're gonna have the same personalities, but as long as we, believe in the same doctrine, teach the same doctrine, we walk in, agree with each other on the faith. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Because you got a lot of Israelite camps out here. They're not teaching correct doctrines. They're teaching all sorts of false doctrines, man. All type of lies, man. And that's why there's a lot of division among the nation of Israel, man, because we all don't believe in the same thing. And somebody's going to be right and somebody's going to be wrong. And we believe we're, start with our apostles and elders on down here at Great Millstone. We believe we're on the right track, man. Okay? And that's with all humility, man. Because if you look at, like I said, you look at these other camps, a lot of them, like I said, they're not, you can see their agenda, man. You know, scriptures say a man shall be known by his look. And you look at a lot of them Israelite camps, they trying to appeal to the world. They do things that's of the world. I'm not trying to make this video about them. I'm just making a point. But the point is, like I said, going back to that scene in Creed 2, I mean, not Creed 2, I believe it was Creed 3. Yeah, the third Creed movie, you know, with him, Adonis Creed, and I forget the other guy's name. You know, they pieced it out at the end, you know, because eventually, you know, in the kingdom, you know, all the nation of Israel, we're all going to be at peace with each other. It's not going to be no more divisions, you know, even though, you know, like I said, you know, camps kind of go back and forth a little bit, but eventually, you know, when this place is destroyed, you know, and the Lord delivers His elect, and the kingdom is established, you know, we're not going to be at odds with other Israelites anymore. That's going to be gone. It's going to be done away with. We're all going to be one nation. Okay, we're all going to be one people, and we're going to be together in unity, and that's going to be a beautiful thing, you know. And like I said, the times that we coming into, us that's you know, in the, you know, that's walking, you know, going, not going astray, that's walking that right path, that straight gate, that's going through the straight gate. We're gonna have to have each other's back, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that and I'm gonna close it out. We always got to keep these things at the forefront of our minds. This is Proverbs chapter 17, verse 17. It says, "A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity." You see? Because great adversity is coming. You know, we go through our little day-to-day battles and whatnot, but that's going to pale in comparison to the times that we're approaching. Because when all hell breaks loose, man, that's when adversity is going to be a real thing, man. And like the scripture just said, you know, a brother is born for adversity. So to be around a true brethren, when that adversity does come, that's going to be a beautiful thing, you know. And who knows how, you know, it's going to play out. We know what we know what the Lord is going to bring. We know what the scriptures tell us what's going to happen, you know, as far as the sedition among men, famines, you know, and the cities being cut off, you know, things of that nature. But we don't know necessarily, you know, how, you know, the scenario is going to go for each and every last one of us, you know, from an individual perspective. We don't know exactly where we're going to be, where our lot's going to be when that time comes, or, you know, what's our scenario, what scenario are we going to find ourselves in when that time comes. All we know is we have the you know, those that trust in YAHAWASHI is going to be protected. You know, the Lord's going to have a hedge about His men, and some we also understand there's going to be some brothers that's going to be martyrs. You know, but those brothers are going to be risen first. You see, you know. But anyway, that's the point I wanted to bring out. You know, just, you know, that being, you know, brothers being together, being unified, man. Unity, peace is where it's at. Unity among the brotherhood, among the body is where it's at. Like I said, you see, you know, for the longest, you know, and you know, with this this damn devil's media for the longest. They shown Jake, doing all sorts of evil to one another. Jake gang banging, Jake killing each other, murdering one another. Jake, prostituting, our women being whores and sluts. Being lesbians, Jake being a bunch of homos now. It's just a mess right now, But the Lord, like I said, the Lord's raising up his men in these latter days, and he's, bringing that true brotherhood back among our nation, because that's what's going to starting with the elect, and we hope to build that number, man, So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna wrap it up. Like I said, I pray this is edifying to you sincere brothers out there. Stay strong, man. Keep fighting. We almost out of here. So with that, I'm gonna give all glory and praise to YAHAWAH by YAHAWASHI, by Rawchaa Qadash. The honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Honors and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing his word, truth, sincerity. Shalom.